What's going on, my friends? All right, a lot of you guys don't know this about me, but I am. First of all, if you guys can hear me, whatever, you like the little overlay in the bottom? That's kind of cool. Let me know if you guys can hear me all right. I am live, live, live. If you guys are coming on the replays, sweet. What I'm going to do with you guys here today is I'm actually going to. I've been this morning working on podcast intros for a new show, and I just thought I might as well go live. So, what's up? We're going to go live here, and I'm going to share with you guys my screen. I'm actually going to finish creating this podcast intro with you. So, you guys are going to get a chance to watch that, which would be kind of neat. I use Adobe Audition. When I was in high school, I got really into sound editing, and I remember I bought a program called Reason. It was $500. It was a lot of money for me in high school, especially. And it was basically supposed to mimic what professional sound studios use, all their equipment, but it was digital. And we're talking all the soundboards and like the tables and like mixing boards and stuff. I mean, it was fun. It was way too aggressive of a program for me at the time, but I got really into sound editing. And so I went and I mixed a lot of music, and I did that. It was a huge passion of mine actually in high school. Most of you don't know that. So a lot of you ask who I have do my podcast intros and outros. I do. And I love them, and it's its own art. And if you guys have a podcast or a show or something like that you want to start, I'm not saying you got to learn this skill. In fact, you probably shouldn't. Okay, instead, go focus on what it is that you're great at. I just happen to I enjoy this. This is actually very fun for me to go do. But there's a lot to it. So, anyways, my process is to first go through and I grab. Let me just make sure we got. Okay. I go through and I grab sound. There's tons of places you can get audio tracks. Lots of them. Okay. There's I like Premium Beat. There is Audio Jungle. That's a sweet one. Anyway, I don't want to keep going, but there's a ton of them. Okay. So I can go through and I buy the song, and then when I buy the song's purchased, then I'll go through and I'm looking for certain things in the songs themselves, so that they're actually good. In fact, let me try and add my face back in right here. And let's see. Anyway, whatever. Okay, so then what I go do, though, is I write the script. And sometimes I write the script first, sometimes I don't. So I'm just going to share with you guys the script so you guys can see it as well. Let me come over here and I'll grab it. So there's a new show that we're launching called One Funnel Away Stories. There are literally thousands of people who are now making significant cash because of the One Funnel Away Challenge. Well, that's you should tell those stories, right? So I was like, hey, Russell, you all right if we go capture these and we make a show out of it, And so what I'm going to do real fast is I'm just going to share with you guys that script so you can check it on out. And I'm just going to go super fast so it's not like, let's see. Come here. And then boom. Sorry, guys. Just give me 2 seconds. Okay, cool. There we go. Okay, so here's the script. Now, this script took me a while to write. Scripts take a bit. It's its own talent, its own skill set. It says, if you're like us, you dream of building your own business empire and the freedom it can bring you. You notice I bold certain words because I will go in and when I'm recording, I will make sure that I am emphasizing certain words as I go through here. But anyway, today there's hidden traps on the path of entrepreneurship placed by Big Brother and the big brands. So now we're forced to answer hard questions like how do we grow a real company without taking on debt or giving away ownership? Now, I'm bringing up these questions. Hey, what's up, Leslie? What's up, guys? Give me a little shout out if you guys are here. I'm live with you now. This is anyway. If you guys want to, by the way, if you want to know how to do what I'm doing right now, that's what we're teaching at mycontentmachine.com. If you guys go there, there's a live event we're doing right before Funnel Hacking Live, literally across the street. We got about 130, 140-ish tickets sold right now, and the room can hold a little bit more. So we are, anyway, just letting you guys know. Peng Jun and I were talking this morning and last night as well. And we got a sweet structure laid out for you guys. He's going to come in and teach you guys how to make your content go further. I'm teaching you how to position content because it's its own skill set. He and I have two very different methods for creating content, but they actually really coincide. And he's gotten really far with one. I've gotten really far with the other. And so I'm learning more of his. And it's been awesome. So that's what we're doing. So anyway, what I'm doing in the script is I'm placing a question in their head. Now, that's the beauty of questions. Does that make sense? Now, because I asked you that, it kind of hijacks the psyche, right? So I'm going to come over here, and so what I'm doing in the script is I'm saying, so now we're forced to answer hard questions. Okay, like what? Like, how do we grow a real company without taking on debt or giving away ownership? Or how do we, or how can we get leads and buyers for our products when there's so much competition with deep pockets, right? Finally, those questions are answered, and tens of thousands are taking the challenge to walk the path of new entrepreneurship. So I'm saying, I don't want to say better, because that literally goes against everything that we know is in terms of expert secrets, right? So I'm not going to say better. Let me get that thing on the bottom out of the way for just a second. I'm going to say new. This is literally a new way of entrepreneurship. Everyone I go talk to about it, right? I'm trying to figure out how to get my face out on the bottom again. Hey, there it is. What's up? So I don't want to say better. I want to say new, right? New or different. And same thing out here in the bottom. Follow this podcast while I ask. So I got to give a call to action and a benefit. Why would you want to listen to a show like that? I'm going to ask people's journeys, their shocking journey from failure to freedom. Okay, why are they an entrepreneur? What actually created them as an entrepreneur? And then I want to give a call to action in the intro. Hey, if you want to do what these guys are doing, just go to onefunnelaway.com and do what they're doing. And I'm your host, Steve Larson. This is One Funnel Away Stories, right? The One Funnel Away success stories maybe should be something else to put in there. So I've already recorded the audio. And so I'm going to come over. I use Adobe Audition. What I do a lot of times is I will, let me just make it a little bit bigger. First of all, what I go do is I go find the song. So this is a song that I found. It's super cool. Okay, here we go. Yeah. I want intense music that has a clear buildup as well as a transition moment, because that's where in the script I'll hit the call to action around there. I'm more artsy into this than you guys probably realize. So I also want drums. I want there to be a kind of warlike mentality. Okay, so it's a super cool build-up. Yeah, and the bass comes flowing underneath. It's steady. Okay. Sweet song, yeah? You guys like it? Let me know in the comments. I love that. Anyway, so that's the song. And so what you can go get when you go buy music licenses is a lot of times they'll give you different variations of the song itself. So I'm not going to use the full song. The script itself, what I do a lot of times is I'll say it. So here's all the muted ones I've done. I'll say it 3, 4, 5 times to see if I can get different inflections out. And this is a process to come up with good show stuff, all right? There's a lot of people that publish, but my stuff goes pretty far. And these little things, they may not seem like they're that big of a deal, but together they really, really matter. So let me come over here, and this is the actual script itself, so you can hear me saying it. Now, I like this version at the top the best.
If you're like us, you've dreamt of building your own business empire and the freedom it can bring you. But today there's hidden traps on the path of entrepreneurship placed by Big Brother and the big brands.
Okay, so one of my tricks when I'm doing this is I will make sure, here, I'll show you. So I'm actually going to go and I'm going to record. And, I have different audio settings on right now so I can be streaming to you guys. Anyways, so what I do is I record, and it's actually one of the lowest mic gain settings that will pick up anything. Hey, what's up, David? It's one of the lowest mic gain settings that will pick up anything. I'm going to put this thing back on here because I want you guys all to come. And the reason that I do that is because I want there to be almost no background sound. Now, something that people don't understand is like the reason why I have those sound panels across the outside of the whole room and then on the door over there, the real reason I started yelling on camera was because my little girls would start kind of going crazy. They'd start getting at each other. Rah, 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 rah. And so as soon as I heard them like kind of heat up, I'd be like, you got to build the funnel, right? And make sure that the offers, right? So it's like I was trying to compete with their yelling. And that's actually how it all started, and then it kind of stuck and became my shtick. That's one of the reasons. But the other reason, so to combat that, when it comes to, so I use an Audio-Technica AD2020 mic. I got a cool arm here, and sound cannot be at the same volume or power. Here, I'm trying to show you this here. This little thing, whoop, there it is, right there. It's connected. this little thing right here takes the power from my wall and then shoves it into the mic. It's called Phantom. So it transforms it into a Phantom currency, which is not the same currency as like plugging into a wall. So this is what that does that. Well, right here I can control the mic gain. I'm not going to do that on you guys right now because it's going to get really loud if I do that. Anyway, so I enjoy sound stuff. It's a part of my stuff you guys haven't really seen too much, which is why we're doing the event. So I'm going to go through and teach not so much the mechanics of this. The danger of me sharing this is that people think that, oh, this is how you make a successful podcast. No, this is like some of the fun stuff if you want to get into it. You have a good podcast because you got a great message and you're consistent and you just publish a lot, right? And you position it well. I'm going to teach you guys a lot of that stuff. But this is where, anyway, so you guys like this, first of all? I'm going to come over to the comments real fast. And hopefully you guys like it. Well, so today I'm creating those podcast intros, and I was thinking might as well go live and share with you guys what I'm doing here. Somebody come back down. Hey, what's up? Oh, we got a few guys. Super cool. Yeah, what's up? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. What's up, David, Una, Leslie? What's up, guys? Cool. Come back over here. Okay, sweet. All right, so what I do is I record the audio very, very low, and then I run the audio over here through. It's called match loudness, match loudness lets me take the different files that I've recorded over here on the side. Let me pull it down, so I can go and drag them in, and you'll see it load. Right. Let me come back over here to the side, and I'll trash it real quick. Okay, here we go. So if I have this thing, boop. And we toss that in. These are already all rendered, so it's not doing it. But I can go take the files that I've gone and done it, and I click run. And what it does right here in that side right there, see where my mouse is? Oh, crap, you guys don't see my mouse. Hold on just a second. You're not even seeing it. Okay, check this out. All right, so over here on the side, see my mouse right there? I'm hitting a target loudness. All right, -6. This is like, what I'm doing is I'm basically thinking of it. I don't want to go like nerdy, but think about like I'm setting a range that I want these things. So the sound, the music is being matched to the volume of the audio. Okay, because I don't want it super crazy loud audio music with super crazy soft voice. I need to match their audio levels. But then I'm going to drop the sound of the music so that my voice is what stands out. So what I like to do is come to the side here and I do like a -10 decibels on the music itself. So this is what I'm mixing right now.
If you're like us, you dreamt of building your own business empire and the freedom it can bring you. But today there's hidden traps on the path of entrepreneurship placed by Big Brother and the Big Brother.
So I'm going to take that out real quick here. And the next step that I go through is I want to create natural breaks in what I say so it's easy to listen to as you're consuming it. I'm going to go chop out these dark parts.
If you're like us, you dreamt of building your own business empire and the freedom it can bring you.
Okay, stanza. Right? Pause. A little bit of pause there.
But today there's hidden traps on the path of entrepreneurship placed by Big Brother and the big brands.
Okay, stanza. So I'm going to make a little more space there. Here we go.
So now we're forced to answer hard questions like, how do we grow a real company without taking on debt or giving away ownership? Or
You hear me stumble there, so I'm going to chop that out.
So now we're forced to answer hard questions like, how do we grow a real company without taking on debt or giving away ownership?
Pause, break, right? In fact, I'll put a little bit more of a break there in that one right there. You'll see the finals. I keep going through this.
Taking on debt or giving away ownership. Or how can we get leads and buyers for our products when there's so much competition with deep pockets? So much competition with
I would have liked more of a break there. Competition with deep pockets, but that's okay.
With deep pockets. Finally, those questions are answered and tens of...
Okay, so we need a little more break there. Finally, those questions are answered.
Finally, those questions are answered and tens of thousands are taking the challenge. And finally, those questions are answered.
Sounds goofy, huh? You guys didn't know I get into this that much.
And tens of answered, and 10
There we go. Even that little tiny break right there is going to be awesome.
answered, and tens of thousands are taking the challenge to walk the new path of entrepreneurship. Follow the thousands are taking the challenge to walk the new path of entrepreneurship. Follow the
Okay, so slap that back right there. Little break. That's a good chunk right there.
entrepreneurship. Follow this podcast while I ask about their shocking journey from failure to freedom.
Boom. That's a good line. I love that line.
You can join them too at onefunnelaway.com.
Now, I want that to sink in. You can follow them too. Right? You can do what they do.
You can join them too at onefunnelaway.com. I'm your host, Steve J. I'm your host.
There we go. I'm your host. It's this level of detail. Oh, baby.
I'm your host, Steve J. Larson, and you're listening to One Funnel Away Stories. I'm your host, Steve J. Larson.
That's fine. That's fine on that one.
Stories.
And you can hear my click as I saw it.
Stories.
Okay, so I gotta chop that up. Otherwise, you can hear a mouse click of me stopping the audio. Okay, this makes sense. So I'm coming in right here, and let me make this just a little bit bigger. Okay. Hey, what's up, David? Steve, I'm halfway through binging your podcast. Been awesome seeing progression. Thanks for what you do. Hey, 100%. What's up, Darren? How you guys doing? What's up? Hopefully you guys like this. Okay, so now I kind of like the breaks in between. I need to find a cool starting place for the music, and you guys will see how it moves forward here. So we got negative 10 decibels on the sound itself. When you go buy a music license, they'll often give you different lengths of the same song. I used to go in and literally piecemeal things together and keep track of the beats in my head. In fact, the first Sales Funnel Radio show intro, like if you guys ever heard like the first 100 episodes, that podcast intro, there's several in there that was not natively in the song. And I was going in and I did a lot of stuff with music growing up, so I've got a pretty good ear. And so I would go in and I was matching the beats in my head from other parts of the song because the song length didn't fit. So what I do now instead is I go look for the things that are already close to how long my vocal is, and then I make the music match the script. Does that make sense? It's way easier to do it that way. Because I'm not going to start back here. We still need to make sure it hits the measures right, though, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Okay, so we can hit right there. Right about there. Crap. Let's see if we can hit a little bit closer. 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, never mind. It is that one. Cool. All right, let's make this work. So where the music's coming in right after the downbeat. So I need to come in real fast and bring that downbeat back in because it'll be a good intro for the boom. Like it should start. That's one of the biggest mistakes people make when they're editing music is they're coming at DJ Steve because like that. Is they create the soundtrack. They just put music to words. And I'm not saying it's better than not doing anything. But if you want to like really have an impact, like there's some things to understand about music. But that's why like if you're not into this, go hire it out, right? But I'm into it, so okay, that boom, right there. Let's get really granular here. Boom. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Comes right in on the downbeat. Boom. Want that. Now we got to make sure it starts at true 0. I've edited in the past where it doesn't. All right. You ready for this? Now the next thing we do is I'm going to edit the sound waves right here. or the input volume. I want it to come in heavy and hot. We have a negative 10 decibels, so I can come in here and make it a little bit stronger on the doom. Right at the beginning. Doom. And then by the time it comes down here to plus 0 decibels, it's actually negative 10. So it's coming. But I want the music to also go away enough that my vocals, me talking is the thing. Hierarchy exists in design. It also exists in audio, though. So the hierarchy needs to be focused on my vocals, not on the fact that I like the song, right? That's the other big issue most people make. Always err on making the music too soft so that you can have better sound with your voice.
If you're like us, you've dreamt of building your own business empire and the freedom it can bring you. But today there's hidden traps on the path of entrepreneurship placed by Big Brother and the big brands. So now we're forced to answer hard questions like, how do we grow a real company without taking on debt or giving away ownership?
Nice. Okay. You hear the music transition comes in between two stanzas of me talking, so that like the little bit more of the drop happens, right? That you want that. There needs to be an emotion. So this is where the emotion of the song starts, right after I pose the first question. I did not mean to time it that way, but that worked well. I would time it that way otherwise.
Company without taking on debt or giving away ownership.
In fact, I'm going to break that a little bit more.
Other and the big brands. So now we're forced to answer hard questions like, how do we grow a real company without taking on debt or giving away ownership? Or how can we get leads and buyers for our products when there's so much competition with deep pockets? Finally, those questions are answered and tens of thousands are taking the challenge to walk the new path of entrepreneurship.
I don't like that. I don't like that piece right there. We're going to put that together.
Deep pockets. Finally, those questions are answered and tens of thousands are taking the challenge to walk the new path of entrepreneurship. Follow this podcast while I ask about their shocking journey from failure to freedom.
It's too much space in these.
Taking the challenge to walk the new path of entrepreneurship. Follow this new path of entrepreneurship. Follow this podcast while I ask about their shocking journey from failure to freedom. You can join them too at onefunnelaway.com. I'm your host, Steve J. Larson, and
it's too much space. You can feel it, right? Okay, real quick.
New path of entrepreneurship. Follow this podcast while I ask about their shocking journey from failure to freedom. You can join them too at onefunnelaway.com. I'm your host, Steve J. Larson, and you're listening to One Funnel Away Stories.
Yeah. I was trying to make it so it stops right where the beat leaves, but there's still tones. So the tones take this. Oh, I love that. Perfect transition. Look at this. Where does that actually start, though? Beautiful transition. Okay, here we go. Okay, you guys ready to see what we got?
You're listening to One Funnel Away Stories.
Nectar pie. All right, here we go. Now, the other thing I'll do is on the exiting, I will also bump up that last piece so that the sound takes back over, and then we leave to a nice strong exit as well. So, One Funnel Away Stories, boom. So boost up, like goes up like that, and then we fade out pretty strong all the way down to 0. Cool.
You're listening to One Funnel Away Stories.
Pull down, pull down, pull down, pull down, pull down, pull down. It needs to pull down faster.
OneFunnelAway.com. I'm your host, Steve J. Larson, and you're listening to One Funnel Away Stories.
Yeah. So Kevin, I've actually always created my intros and outros. What I hire out is the. I think there's never been an outro I've ever hired out or an intro. I've done that for the video. That's its own skill set. This part, though, I like to do. So what I do is I'll go hand video people my intro. In fact, I'll hand the agency that does my my podcast, right? I'm handing these assets to them to run the show. I just still like to create this stuff, though. And in the past, I've gone in and I've asked other people to try and go for it. I'm picky, though. I'm very picky on the way it's done, and that's why they sound. That's why they sound really good. So I've always done these on my own. Okay, final shot. Ready? Here we go. And then I got to make 6 outros.
If you're like us, you dreamt of building your own business empire and the freedom it can bring you. But today there's hidden traps on the path of entrepreneurship placed by Big Brother and the big brands. So now we're forced to answer hard questions like, how do we grow a real company without taking on debt or giving away ownership? Or how can we get leads and buyers for our products when there's so much competition with deep pockets? Finally, those questions are answered and tens of thousands are taking the challenge to walk the new path of entrepreneurship. Follow this podcast while I ask about their shocking journey from failure to freedom. You can join them too at onefunnelaway.com. I'm your host, Steve J. Larson, and you're listening to One Funnel Away.
I still feel like the music's a little bit too loud. I'm going to drop it 0.8 decibels and let's go for it. Because when I say the URL, there's not enough of a push up on there.
Path of entrepreneurship. Follow this podcast while I ask about their shocking journey from failure to freedom. You can join them too at onefunnelaway.com. You can join them too.
Let's grab. We need one more pause.
Join them too.
I know it sounds goofy, guys, but this is how you do it. Right there. You're on the 2. A little spacing. Just give us a little break there between those 2. I need them to hear onefunnelaway.com.
While I ask about their shocking journey from failure to freedom. You can join them too at onefunnelaway.
No, dang it. So instead, this is what I will do, and let me go into my. First of all, I'm going to save this. There we go. All right, and then we'll come into audio hardware and. Okay, input. So I'm using the Shure Digital mic. Woo! Okay, there we go. All right, check this out. So you guys are going to hear it as well. You should be able to. And so what I'll do is on the fly, if something in editing doesn't work out very well, let me mute this, and I'm just actually going to record it right here. You can join them too at onefunnelaway. You can join them too at onefunnelaway. Or by going to. I need to make this more of a actual call to action inside of it. By the way, mycontentmachine.com is not this level of nerd. All right, this is just me showing you how I'm doing this. My Content Machine Live shows you the machine that I put this stuff into that goes and multiplies my content. It is not this stuff. So if you're like, oh, I don't want to get in sound editing, then don't. Okay, I got my mic here, and let's record. You can join them too by going to onefunnelaway.com. You can join them too by going to onefunnelaway.com. There we go. Love that one. So then what I do is let's delete that, and then right here, so it's track 7-2. But now the audio needs to get matched to the levels that everything else is at. So I'm gonna go drop it right there, and you'll see the actual waves get larger here. Bam, there it is. And kill right there. This is how I make all my intros and outros for the shows you guys listen to. So it takes a little while. I've had people tell me, like, your time's better spent other places. If you like it, sometimes that's a good enough reason to keep it.
Failure to freedom. You can join them too by going to onefunnelaway.com. I'm your host.
One funnel away. Now, we're going to one funnel away.
You can join them too by by going to onefunnelaway.com.
One funnel away. Crap. Sorry, guys. I gotta hit it one more time. Let's do this. You can join them too by going to onefunnelaway.com. Still mumbling. You can join them too by going to onefunnelaway. See, we need a break. We need a stanza after it. You can join them too by going to onefunnelaway.com. There it was. All right. You guys liking this? All right. Trash that and match the audio. I'd say this is the only critique I've got of this one. Usually people skip intros. So if I have all my call to action and the outros, but if I have all the call to actions in the outros, and people don't listen to that sometimes, right? I'm gonna go put the call to action in the intros now. All right, let's check this out. Let's see what it sounds like.
Ask about their shocking journey from failure to freedom. You can join them too by going to onefunnelaway.com. I'm your host, Steve J. Larson.
Okay, cool. We see I was a little bit fast into the next idea, next transition. So we should be able to see if we can sacrifice a little length on that side here. Okay, here we go.
From failure to freedom. You can join them too by going to onefunnelaway.com. I'm your host, Steve J. Larson, and you're listening to One Funnel Away Stories.
Yeah! That was it. There's the money. All right. So then all I do is we take this, and I like the smaller. Let's just have it -11. Make sure that sound doesn't dominate the script.
Follow this podcast while I ask about their shocking journey from failure to freedom. You can join them too by going to onefunnelaway.com. I'm your host, Steve J. Larson, and you're listening to One Funnel Away Stories.
Boom. Bleeding in the transition. Now I'm thinking about my video people. They're going to have a hard time if that transition is just... So I'm actually going to chop it just a little bit more. Sweet. Okay. That's awesome because it's not even 50 seconds long. There's a call to action. There's a reason we're doing it. There's a call to arms. Fighting against Big Brother and big pockets. Okay, so then what I go do is export as a mixdown selected clips, and then wave files tend to play a little bit nicer in my opinion. So I'm gonna go intro OFA stories, and the downloads. Boom, businesses, what's going on? Sales phone broker, consultant. There it is. Intro, music. Actually, let's toss it there. Bam, bam, Dunzo. Questions? That's how I do it. That's what it takes to do it for me. And yes to all. And then I close out of everything before I drop the next thing here. Alrighty, what program are you using? It's just Adobe Audition. Exactly. Boom, good stuff. Love it. You guys like it? Cool. So that's the intro. And now what happens is I go give it to the agency I use to go grab. They're gonna go make the podcast intro even more. Meaning I've created the podcast intro. They're gonna go do things like create things they can just stamp in over and over and over again with it. I don't know if that makes sense. What I'm going to go do now also is I'll go hand it to the video people, and with a whole bunch of stage B-roll and a bunch of really cool shots of the audience, because it can't just be about me, right? This is us. And so they're going to go in and make a super awesome, interactive, cool thing for YouTube. Yeah, so that's it. Then what we need is the outro. Now, the reason I'm going through this on this level is just because a lot of you guys ask. But the mistake that people make, though, is they think that this is the reason why their podcast does well. No, I didn't have any of this stuff when I first was starting. The first 120 episodes, I knew how to sound edit, so I did still the same things I just walked you guys through. But that's not why anyone listens. So let me come back over here. You know this? Okay, let me get to it real quick. So I just dropped an episode about how we do fulfillment. So check this out. For example, so this is an episode right on YouTube. So this like splash graphic intro thing, which has not been updated in too long. I mean, this needs to be massively updated. But that, so they're gonna go make that soon. And then at the very end, there's the call to action as well. That they take my audio that I create and make this thingy. And I hope to see you guys inside of OfferLab. Bye. All right, I've been asked, Steve, you were the lead funnel builder at ClickFunnels. Why aren't you offering a funnel? You can talk to us, learn funnel build. If you're tight on money, it's totally fine. We have various payment and funding plans, which are also available. Come learn more and apply at myofferlab.com. Just be aware that we're actually building you a professional sales funnel. My team and I actually have very limited capacity in what we can handle monthly. So skip the line of people shouting the most popular question I'm asked, which is, Steve, will you build my funnel? The answer, finally, is yes. Just go start at myofferlab.com now. We had a ton of you guys apply for that, by the way, the last 24 hours. But this graphic, though, that's what I'm saying, is once I've got these pieces and parts done, it's easy on my side. The actual syndication, the repurposing, matching the content to the context of the platform, all that stuff is handled for me. It's just these intros, and then I will make an outro for every single thing that I sell, specifically and with focus on what is actually a part of my official value ladder. It will have its own outro. So I make a lot of new outros. So anyway, yeah, cool. I've been going for 37 minutes on this now, but I finally got the intro done, which is super cool. So then what I go do is we manage all of it through Team Drive. We have a Team Drive. Let's see. Boom. Team Drive has all the assets for the team and everybody and everything. And I got a pretty rather organized file structure, if I say so myself. And then the agencies have access to that file structure. They have access to that Team Drive. So I just have to upload that, and then it's good to go. Let's see, new intro. Yeah.
If you're like us,
Sweet. Then I upload it. Boom. They get the audio, they get the script, they get all the music. I upload the license. Then it's all there. And boom, shakalaka. Okay, now the next thing I do, though, is I got to go write 4 more intros. I've already written 2 of the 6 and recorded the audio for them, the vocal. So I'm going to go through this one more time on something that I've already recorded, so it's easy for you guys to watch and listen to. Steve at 1.5 would be equivalent to anyone else at 2.5. I'm so used to listening to your podcast at 1.5. This sounds really slow. Yeah, I'm sure it does. Are you editing your own podcast episodes? No. I just do the video, and then I send the video to the top of the agency, and that's what I'm going to teach you guys if you guys come to my Content Machine event with Peng Joon and I. That we're showing you. I'm showing you how I position it, but then what we do to it. Because, like right now, I'm not running any ads. I turned off all my ads, but we still have cash coming in. In fact, last month was a huge month, and it's because I'm so huge on content. You know what I mean? So I'm so big on the content piece. The Content Machine is the security blanket for your entire company. Everything you do, every funnel that I've ever seen that doesn't have content associated with it, they either A, it better have some deep pockets, right? Or B, they need to already have a list. So good luck, Chuck. So that's what I go do. Anyway, so I'm going to go grab, let me see what other one I can go do in front of you guys here real quick also. I'm going to do one more 30-day summit. Yeah, let's do the 30-day summit one. I've already recorded this as well. Let me just double check to make sure that I've got it. And so, let's see, script. Yeah, okay, script is there. So I'll read you guys the script that I wrote. And then the music, I just got to make sure I've already got the recorded audio. Boom. Got it. So listen to the change in pace of music. What I like to do a lot of times in the intros is choose songs that are very warlike, especially, I mean, it's my personality, all right? When you figure out what your actual individual positioning is as it relates to the market you sell to, that often influences the style of things that you do creatively. And so, you know, I'm very much, this is like call to action, call to arms, come with me. You know, if you felt these pains, you know, but that's also going to influence the style of music I do. The other thing is that my outros are usually longer than the intro because people are already listening. And so I got longer to pitch them. So you'll see inside of this, I'm actually still using an Epiphany Bridge script. There's still call to action. There's still, there's stories. It's like a mini secret you would put inside of a webinar. So here is the script, first of all. One second. I can't have you guys see the URL. That's why I'm doing that. Here we go. Okay. So check this out. Now I've already written some of these outros for some other shows, so I just took them and repurposed them for this. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, that was awesome, right? About a year ago, Russell asked me to write a chapter for a secret book he was writing. This is the prompt that he sent to me. Hey Steve, let me ask you a question. You suddenly lose everything. You guys remember the 30-day summit? Well, I'm creating the show to be, it's a front end for every front end that ClickFunnels has, right? Directly to their URLs. I'm not allowed to put my affiliate links in there. So, plus you have a guaranteed roof over your head, a phone line, internet connection, and a ClickFunnels account for only 1 month. You no longer have your big guru name, right? How would you get back in 30 days? To hear my response and 29 other experts answer this challenging prompt, go to 30days.com. Although each experts are different industries, you'll see the patterns of each taught. Anyway, so there's the script. So I wrote the script, and then right here, you'll hear me talk it out. Hear how quiet it is.
Oh yeah, wasn't that awesome? Hey, buddy.
It's because I haven't balanced the audio yet. This is still raw. So,
Russell Brunson asked me to write a chapter for a
full
secret
volume.
book he was writing, and this was the prompt that he sent over to me.
Okay. All right, so check this out. So we've got this song here. So I'm gonna listen to the song. This is gonna be loud. Let me turn it down here. Mute it. Now the song itself is what, like 2.5 minutes or something like that. I'm judging it's gonna be around 1.5 minutes. So the challenge that I've got here is, am I gonna go grab a shorter version of the song that I purchased when I got the music license, or am I gonna chop the original song down to make it fit? So I don't remember the song. All right. Let me back it out here. Okay, this is good because you can tell there's gonna be a transition moment in the song. I want that. Yeah, oh, that's some sweet bass. Oh. Okay, makes sense. So I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna grab. First of all, I gotta match the audios of all these. So let's grab these three, boom, and then we'll grab, reformats the wave, so we'll grab that, and then boom. Now it's gonna load them through and match all the audios. Are all these tracks part of the software? No, I go buy them. I go buy all these songs, especially one for Capital's Pixel. Love the outros. You like that? Yeah, sweet. Yeah, no, there's tons of places to go buy music. Now, Adobe Audition, same company that makes Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator. This is just an editing software. All right, so now what I go do is I go find the outro of my voiceover that I liked the most, because I say it a lot of times to make sure I'm getting in a version that I like. So, it usually doesn't take me as long, but I'm trying to explain as I go here, Okay. Now I think about the music as I'm listening to it to figure out which chunks of the song I can go grab.
Oh yeah, wasn't that awesome? Hey, about a year ago, Russell Brunson asked me to write a chapter for a secret book he was writing, and this was the prompt that he sent over to me. Hey Steve, let me ask you a question. You suddenly lose all your money along with your name and reputation and only have your marketing know-how left. You have bills piled high and people harassing you for money over the phone. Plus you have a guaranteed roof over your head, a phone line, an internet connection, and a ClickFunnels account for only 1 month. You no longer have your big guru name, your following, or JV partners. Other than your vast marketing experience, you're an unknown newbie. What would you do from day 1 to day 30 to save yourself, Russell Brunson? Okay, to hear my response to this challenging prompt along with 29 other experts, just go to 30days.com. That's literally the number 30days.com. Although each of these experts are in very different industries, you'll see patterns in what we each taught. And above that, you're actually going to learn what activities cause cash in your business by seeing what 30 internet millionaires do and often did in a pinch to cause cash in their own businesses. Okay, to see all this for free, literally just open a new tab and attend the free summit at 30days.com. Again, that's the number 30days.com.
All right. I felt rushed. All right. Think about the listener, right? Now, I know all you guys listen at 1.5 or 2 times speed, right? That's what I do to podcasts also. So can you understand that as I'm going kind of quick? Very hard to. So what I do is I make sure that I'm not mumbling throughout it. Yeah, I'm super picky on music. I actually hand chose every single song at OfferMind, by the way, and every single song at OfferLab. And it's because, and I organize them, and I organize them into pre-event, like when the doors opened, all the songs you guys were hearing, if you guys came to OfferMind, those are all hand selected for the beginning of the event. Every time there was a break, that's a different playlist I handed the AV team. I said, play only these songs during the break itself. They bring a different feeling, different mellow inside of the actual event itself. The ending of the days, that was actually its own also individual playlist. I'm very, very, very picky on the music. It creates massive feeling. So anyway, let me hear this one.
Oh yeah, wasn't that good? Hey, thanks so much for listening. About a year ago, Russell Brunson asked me to write a chapter for a secret book he was writing, and this is the prompt that he sent over. Hey Steve, let me ask you a question. You suddenly lose all your money along with your name and reputation and only have your marketing know-how left. You have bills piled high and people harassing you.
I already like this one better. Okay, sweet. I'm more slightly theatrical inside of it. So what I'm going to go do real quick is I'm going to go grab, I'm stumbling, I'm reading it. I make tons of mistakes also. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to chop out and create that space. That will help me figure out what parts of the song I need to go chop out. I did not know I knew this much about it. Okay, here we go. And I'll start here.
Oh yeah, wasn't that good? Hey, thanks so much for listening. About a year.
Okay, we need a stanza between ideas. This is like a paragraph on copy. So paragraph.
About a year ago, Russell Brunson asked me to write a chapter for a secret book he was writing, and this is the prompt.
Idea. Okay, next little break for the next idea.
And this is the prompt that he sent over. Hey Steve, let me ask you a question. You suddenly lose all your money along with...
Too fast.
You suddenly lose all your money along with your name and reputation and only have your marketing know-how left. You have bills piled high and people harassing you for money over the phone. Plus you have a guaranteed roof over your head, a phone line.
I need to slow down my speech.
Plus you have a guaranteed roof over your head, a phone line, an internet connection, and a ClickFunnels account for only 1 month. You no longer have your big guru name, your following, your JV partners. Other than your vast marketing experience, you're an unknown newbie. What would you do from day 1 to day 30 to save yourself? Russell Brunson.
Okay, now we need a stanza there. Idea over. Next.
Okay, to hear my response and 29 other experts answer this challenging response to the... Okay, to hear my response...
Should we stumble? I mean...
Okay, to hear my...
Let's go chop that. Boom, gonzo.
Okay, to hear my response and 29 other experts answer this very challenging prompt, just go to 30days.com. It's literally the number 30days.com. Although each of these...
Yeah, the program is easy to use, Cherie, but I've also been using it for 5-6 years.
Although each of these experts and all of us were in different industries, you're actually going to see patterns in what we each taught and our solutions to this Although each of these experts...
Okay.
Although each of these experts and all of us were in different industries, you're actually going to see patterns in what we each taught and our solutions to this
Too fast.
Although each of these experts are in very different industries, you're going to see patterns in what we each taught. Above that, you're going to learn...
There we go. I'll start thinking about something while I'm reading the script. It totally stumbles. Anyway. All right, here we go.
Although each of these experts are in very different industries, you're going to see patterns in what we each taught. Above that, you're going to learn what activities actually cause cash in your business by seeing what 30 internet millionaires do and often did in a pinch to cause cash in their own businesses.
Yeah, so fast. That's a lot of ideas.
By seeing what 30 internet millionaires do and often did in a pinch to cause cash in their own businesses. In a pinch to cause cash in their own businesses. Okay, to attend this for free, open a new tab and attend... To attend this for free, open a new tab. Dang it. Open a new tab and attend the free summit at 30days.com. That's literally the number 30, 30days.com.
Oh, man. That was a lot shorter than I thought.
Yeah, that sucked.
I didn't realize I recorded that in there.
That sucked. Days.com.
All right. That's funny. It's only a minute 8. I thought it was like this minute 30 thing. Half of it was fluff. Okay, here we go. So, understanding now it's about that amount of time. I still want a little bit of an intro and outro time. So I'm looking at about a minute 10, 15 minutes, something like that. See if we can fit it. Yeah. Okay, right there. You see in the sound waves, it gets stronger. It means I'll start it at the strong, and I'll end it right as it drops there on the outside there. Okay, let's go check it out. See if it works. So we got to count the stanzas again. Again, this is not what my content machine is about. This is way too nerdy. Okay, I'm loving that right there on that down. 2, 3, 4. I played drums for, I don't know, a number of years, and then piano for a number of years, and sang a lot. It's just a little fast. We're popping in kind of quick there. I don't want the next song coming in. How long is it? Yeah, it's not long enough anyway. Sweet. We'll figure out what to do on that last part. Okay, so when there's not a clear ending like that, it makes it a little harder, but we can get it here. How many of you guys are watching right now? Got a number of you guys. Yeah. Okay, here we go. So, first thing, I don't want too long to go. I don't want to wait too long in order to bring in audio or my vocals. So.
Oh yeah, wasn't that good? Hey, thanks so much.
See, that's way too loud. Let's go -10. That strong bass is going to compete with my vocals. But I still want it to be there and take presence at the beginning. So the way we do that is grab a little bit more. A little more of a slap.
Oh yeah, wasn't that good? Hey, thanks so
Good
much for
transition.
listening. About a year ago, Russell Brunson asked me to write a chapter for a secret book he was writing. And this was the prompt that he sent over. Hey Steve, let me ask you a question. You suddenly lose all your money along with your name and reputation and only have your marketing know-how left. You have bills piled high and people harassing you for money over the phone. Plus you have a guaranteed roof over your head.
You can hear me breathe right there. That's my inhale and exhale. You can kill that.
Over the phone. Plus you have a guaranteed roof over your head, a phone line, an internet connection, and a ClickFunnels account for only 1 month. You no longer have your big guru name, your
That's
following,
sweet.
your JV partners. Other than your vast marketing experience, you're an unknown newbie. What would you do from day one?
Okay, I want a little bit more of a break on that. There's a scenario. Now let's pose the question.
Vast marketing experience, you're an unknown newbie. What would you do from day 1 to day 30 to save yourself? Russell Brunson. Okay, to hear my response and 29 other experts answer this very challenging prompt, just go to 30days.com. It's literally the number 30days.com. Although each of these experts are in very different industries, you're going to see patterns in what we each taught.
Slow down there, chumbo. All right, I gotta stop talking so fast on these.
Although each of these experts are in very different industries, you're going to see patterns in what we each taught. Above that, you're going to learn what activities actually cause cash in your business by seeing what 30...
Ooh, you hear that? Big breath. Too much. I'm like an armchair quarterback when it comes to sound. I hate a movie just for the music.
each taught. Above that, you're going to learn what activities actually cause cash in your business by seeing what 30 internet millionaires do and often did. Open a new tab and attend the free summit.
Wasn't it?
Millionaires do and often did in a pinch. And often did in a pinch to cause cash.
Huh. I think I got chopped out.
In your business by seeing what 30 internet millionaires do and often did in a pinch to cause cash in their own businesses. Open a new tab and attend the free summit at 30days.com. That's literally the number 30days.com.
Perfect. Right into the theme. A little bit back in. Okay. And then let's hit the theme again for a measure. Let's go one measure.
Days.com. That's literally the number 30days.com.
1, 2, 3, 4, down. Okay, there we go. And on this one, we will drop. That's kind of the way around it when you can't.
Number 30days.com.
Okay, little fade out. Now that you guys know that trick, you guys are going to hear my podcast intros and outros. All right. Yeah? That's how I do it. Okay, so I'm going to listen to it one more time here. Oh, and Cherie, too, just so you know, like, there are other programs that are much cheaper that also do similar things. Like GarageBand, frankly. I mean, you can use GarageBand for this stuff, you know. So let's listen to it one more time.
Oh yeah, wasn't that good? Hey, thanks so much for listening. About a year ago, Russell Brunson asked me to write a chapter for a secret book he was writing. And this was the prompt that he sent over.
Hear my breath?
And
Because you can hear my breath, what it means is that my mic gain was too high. That's why I record it low like that. It keeps you from grabbing other parts of the audio that you did not want to have or edit out. That's why that's happening. So that means that next time I go record, I need to make sure my gain is even lower. So then it just grabs my actual voice itself. Because you can hear the right of me breathing back and forth in between those stanzas, that's the easiest way around that is just to drop your gain.
oh yeah, wasn't that good? Hey, thanks so much for listening. About a year ago, Russell Brunson asked me to write a chapter for a secret book he was writing. And this was the prompt that he sent over. Hey Steve, let me ask you a question. You suddenly lose all your money.
See, I can hear it again. It's going to drive me nuts. Ay. Look at that right there. Just clean them all up over here. There's another one. I did this once live in this group, and somebody reached back out and they're like, hey, could you make my podcast intros and outros? I hired you to do it. That's not a service that I offer. Just saying it right now. But you can learn how I actually position my content at mycontentmachinelive.com. Coming up, live event with Payne Jr. and myself. All right, check this out. So we are almost there. Boom. Okay, now let's listen to it one more time.
Oh yeah, wasn't that good? Hey, thanks so much for listening. About a year ago, Russell Brunson asked me to write a chapter for a secret book he was writing. And this was the prompt that he sent over. Hey Steve, let me ask you a question. You suddenly lose all your money along with your name and reputation and only have your marketing know-how left. You have bills piled high and people harassing you for money over the phone. Plus you have a guaranteed roof over your head, a phone line, an internet connection, and a ClickFunnels account for only 1 month. You no longer have your big guru name, your following, your JV partners. Other than your vast marketing experience, you're an unknown newbie. What would you JV partners? Other than
Did you hear it? Little bit of spacing needed. Here we go.
Account for only 1 month. You no longer have your big guru name, your following, your JV partners. Other than your vast marketing.
Haha, dang it. You guys can all hear what I hear now. I'm going to ruin you next time you go to movies.
For only 1 month. You no longer have your big guru name, your following, your JV partners. Other than your vast marketing experience, you're an unknown newbie. What would you do from day 1 to day 30 to save yourself? Russell Brunson. Okay, to hear my response and 29 other experts answer this very challenging prompt, just go to 30days.com. It's literally the number 30days.com. Although each of these experts are in very different industries, you're going to see patterns in what we each taught. Above.
That break was too long.
Although each of these experts are in very different industries, you're going to see patterns in what we each taught. Above that, you're going to learn what activities actually cause cash in your business by seeing what 30 internet millionaires do and often did in a pinch to cause cash in their own businesses. Open a new tab and attend the free summit at 30days.com. That's literally the number 30days.com.
Okay. And dive. Sold to the man in the big hat. Love it. Click save on that bad boy and we will export it. Okay, so that's it. So I got to go make a few more of these, but there's no reason for me to keep streaming. So give me just a minute here while I go and save this out here. Intro, outro, 30-day summit. Boom. Oops. That's how I save them. My file structure. Okay, 30-day summit. Boom. Yeah. Okay, we got it. And let me kill this piece right here. Okay, cool. Awesome, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I will show you guys a few other things as we move forward on this, how we actually create and put the show together. Quick reminder, though, if you have not gotten a ticket, we have a few days left for you guys to go grab those. Go over to mycontentmachine.com, and it will forward you to It's Monday, Baby. It's because it's selling tickets for both of those. Whether you want to come to one or the other, totally go for it. Peng Jun will be there, and he's going to teach you guys kind of where content is moving. You don't want to make content... I mean, doing it is better than nothing, but you don't want to make content that isn't actually prepared for the way the internet is moving, because there's a big shift happening right now. So come on over to the event itself. It will be literally across the street. In fact, I can show you guys. It's across the street from Funnel Hacking Live. Gaylord, images, maps. Let me show you guys where it is. I don't know if you guys have ever been there. Yeah. Okay, check this out. So we have the Waffle House. Yeah. Okay, cool. Found it. Opryland Resort. All right, cool. Let me share it one more time here. Here we go. Boom. Okay, so here is where Funnel Hacking Live is. Right down there where my mouse is, right at the bottom. That's where Funnel Hacking Live is. I don't know if you guys have ever been there, but it's beautiful. It is a massive resort. I think they have 5,000 rooms. Okay, no joke. It is massive. And then across the street, right here, if you cross the street, right across over here is Spring House at Opryland. I'm sorry, I'm looking the wrong way. This is the highway. It's this one. This is called the Inn, and yeah, this is it right there. So the Inn, actually I can show you also inside this. There is a, so right across the street, there is a room that holds, with what we're doing, it holds about 250, 300 is what we're thinking. And so, yeah, anyways, we're very excited. Come on, and what we will do is the first part of the day, I'm going to go through and teach you guys, like I said, there's a strategy that I use for my content itself in what to create and what to say. But there's some things that I have been doing and learning in the past, especially the last year, that has really changed the effectiveness of the content that I put together. I'm going to teach that, but then Peng Jun's going to come on and show you how to syndicate it. If you're not sure what that means spread it, okay? He calls it content multiplying. So I make one video and it hits 17 platforms. You know what I mean? After it's repurposed and stuff. Repurposing content is not expensive. The part that can be expensive is changing the content to match the context of the platform. And he's going to teach you some more of that. In fact, we were talking about this book, and this is his book about this strategy itself. But there's a pretty major piece in there he and I were talking about. He's like, yeah, I didn't understand that when I wrote the book, but I don't do it the way it's in the book anymore. So if you want to go learn how he actually does it, come to the event, because that's what he's going to teach. So his purpose is to go teach like crazy too, so I can give him the videos that he can go use and put other places. So he's gonna kind of unleash the beast. Anyway, hopefully you guys are doing awesome, and I will see you guys there. In fact, we'll put the list of those of you guys who actually comment as well down below in the comments, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.